What is going on, guys? It's your boy Ryan the Freight is here. Just bringing you guys a couple quick tips of how to set up your Facebook foundation correctly. Just a couple quick things that I want to break to you guys. That's it. All right. So, without further ado, let's get it. Now, the first thing I want you to do is click this little lock symbol, go to who can see my stuff, and set it as public, guys. Make sure that it's on public. Some people still have it as private or friends only. Stop it, okay? If you're in business, you want as many eyes as you can to see your stuff. You want a lot of people to see your stuff. You want potential business partners. You want potential customers, clients, just networks in general to always be exposed to your content. So make sure that's on public. If you have a problem putting it on public and you have a lot of private things on your Facebook, remember you can always make another Facebook, or you can make private a lot of photos that you have. Okay, simple solution. The second thing I want you to do is go to who can contact me. Now, by default, lots of times it's gonna be on strict filtering, guys. Make sure it's on basic filtering. All right, like when I first checked it, it was on strict. So just make sure it's on basic filtering. Now, when it is on strict on this, a lot of the messages are going to go to here, this other inbox, the dreaded other inbox, and you'll have like 5, 10, 20 accumulated messages in there, and you're like, yo, where did they come from? And you get to it and it's like a year later, you're like, holy crap, I didn't know people want to message me and talk to me. Well, that is the answer. It is because it is on strict filtering. So make sure it's on basic, guys. Big thing right there. All right, now the next thing I want you to do is go to see more settings and make sure that you go to the timeline and tagging part, go to review posts, and make sure that it's on, guys. If it's off, then that means that a lot of people can just tag you in some post and it'll show up on your newsfeed, on your timeline. So, for example, I know a lot of people go on their timeline and they see like 10, 11, 15 different posts from different people that they don't really know, or people that they may have been associates with, and it's just all on their newsfeed and it's none of their post. You don't want people who are possible business partners or customers or clients or people just trying to connect with you seeing everyone else's posts except yours when it's overly saturated with other people's content and not your own. So make sure that the review part is on, and all that means is that it essentially allows you to see the post first, and then you can grant access whether you want it on your timeline or you don't want it on your timeline. Okay, and you can pretty much copy all my settings here. That's really not a big thing, but let's go back. Okay, and the next thing I want you guys to remember is your photo. That is another core element. Obviously, it's not rocket science. You want a picture of you. You don't want a picture of your mom, your dad, Pookie. No, you don't want none of that. You want of you, okay? Preferably a headshot or full body picture. Obviously, maybe you smiling or something. That's pretty good. That's preferable for people. You want something that will have people gravitate towards your picture, right? So you have to be welcoming, right? A smile is always welcoming. People like that, right? And at the same time, you want to look professional. You want to be business, and have that business look, right? Not that you have to have a suit and tie on, but you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to carry yourself properly, right? So you want to have that balance, right? So if you want professional and business minded people, then you have to carry yourself business minded and professionally. I hope that makes sense, right? So the cover photo obviously is another big thing. Not because it just looks good, like mine just looks good, but because when people hover over your photo, let me give you an example. Like I'm over Tim, the first thing I see is his cover photo, right? You hover over mine, the first thing that you're gonna see. So you don't want to have something random. You want to have of it you. You want to have something that you stand for, something marketing yourself, whatever you want it, guys. But again, you want it something that will gravitate people towards your page, towards yourself. Okay, so don't just make it random. Really think about everything that you're putting in your profile. bit by bit. Be strategic, okay? That's what I want to get through to you guys. Obviously, Facebook cracked down on the whole name thing. I was going to do that next. Just don't have random names. Don't put like Green Kush Killer as your name. No, put your name. All right? Like if you want to run a business, let's be professional here, right? The next thing I want to run to you guys is just posting in general. When it comes to posting, you just want to mix and match it with videos, photos, the way you're feeling. It doesn't matter really what you post, guys. Just be yourself. At the end of the day, this is a business, right? But your name isn't Disrupt, okay? Your name isn't Jason Elrod, all right? You're not the CEO of the company. Be yourself, okay? Because just because you joined the business is not now you. My name is Ryan DeFreitas. It's not Ryan Disrupt DeFreitas, okay? So not every post is going to be about Disrupt. You don't want to seem like you're spamming or pushing your opportunity on people, right? You still want to post the things that you would regularly post about. You still want to post things that, how you feel about certain things, but you just don't want to post ratchet things or nonsense or things that are just way too negative that don't really need that light or, have bad connotations. You don't need that stuff. You don't need to post that stuff, okay? You want to post more just being you and yourself and what you're doing, how you're feeling, what you did that day, your family, whatever it is, guys, you figure it out. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But the core thing is that you mix the business with the personal side, okay? Especially if you're on your personal Facebook, you mix your business with your personal statuses. Now, I know a lot of people do a certain rule, like 1 to 3, like for every 3 regular statuses, 1 business, or I don't have anything, so I don't do none of that. But I just post when I want, how I want. I do 1 to 3 posts a day. Sometimes I don't do any posts a day. Depends how I'm feeling. But all I want to get to you guys is like, hey, you don't have to post Zig Ziglar posts every single status now that you're in the business. You don't have to post Les Brown videos and Grant Cardone webinars just because you're in this business now. Be yourself. The best way to incorporate those quotes and those things is you add it to like a life situation, like mix it and blend it into your statuses and the way you're feeling, and trust me, that will go a long way than you just posting motivational quotes and think that people are going to gravitate to you. People sense realness, and at the end of the day, you just want to be real with your audience and let them know that, hey, listen, I'm part of something that's amazing, but I can still be myself. That is what Disrupt is about, people. Okay, and so my last tip, real quick, is highlighting, guys. Now, what I mean by that is you have to be on the computer again, right? And you hit highlight, and you'll notice that this little star will come up right here. And when you scroll down, I have like my video. Let me highlight that. And essentially, what this does is that it'll make sure that these are present when people search your timeline. Like, I'm sure you've clicked someone's Facebook, right? And then, like, for instance, like, let's click myself, or I'm going to go to see more. Oh no, I can't even find it. Where is it? Who can see my stuff? Here we go, view as, right? And then the first thing, boom, that comes up here is the highlighted status, guys. Because what happens is the highlighted statuses are going to be the ones that show up the most. All right, so when random people are seeing your post or scrolling through your timeline, the highlighted one is going to show up. Okay, so imagine if you have like 100 posts, but get your best post, you want to highlight that. So, people will see that. Because not everyone's going to scroll down your timeline and go through like every single post that you've made. So highlight a few that are really, really good, and those will stick out throughout the rest of the posts. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just a basic video on how to set up Facebook properly. And look at that ratchet photo. No, I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, guys. So just a basic video on how to set up your Facebook. Any questions, let me know. Like this video if it helped. Please subscribe. I got a whole bunch more content coming out if you liked it as well. Peace, love, success to everyone, guys. Peace.